at the FayWhat Show, we bring you interesting interviews with incredible people from our community. And today we celebrate the Brickhouse of Beauty of South Florida herself, all right? The beautiful, the incredible, the talented, and my sister, Miss Bonnie Builder. Watch. I'm so excited to have this bitch in my bed. And yes, I started off an interview calling her a bitch, okay? Because she is a Brickhouse bitch, all right? She is the Brickhouse beauty of South Florida, the buff, the black, the brilliant Bonnie Builder, paving the way as the premier bodybuilding drag queen of South Florida. I love you, Bonnie. Welcome to FayWhat's bed.
Yo, wait up. I'm finally in your bed. And I'm the only one dressed appropriately to be in your bed.
Is that really appropriate?
Everybody be wearing clothes. I'm like, you're not wearing clothes when you're in bed with FayWhat.
Oh my God. And I thank you for it because I am loving all of this. Like, look at that. I love, love, love. What's up with the Madonna knee sleeves? What's up with that? You know, like in case we get naughty in bed and you need to...
I'm the most popular girl in school. And I get the superlative of most prepared. So whatever happens.
If you got to go on your knees, you ready.
Hello, somebody.
To go. I don't do that shit to me.
Hard nipples, hard
don't
nipples.
Do that shit to me. Bonnie, I'm so happy to have you in bed, mama. There's so much to unpack. Let's start, okay? So you're a trainer by day,
yes.
right? And how long have you done that for?
Okay, so fitness has been a part of my life since 2012. I got my first fitness job at UFit. I was a fucking not Canadian, what? Custodian, there we go.
I was a Canadian.
Girl, I was a Canadian at UFit.
They should pay you for that.
Right. I was a custodian at UFit, and then I worked my way up to salesman, and then I went from UFit to 24-hour fitness to LA Fitness, and then bomb. Discovered my passion, and I just fell in love with fitness for the past 12 years? 2024. 12 years I've been doing fitness related stuff.
That's amazing.
And that's wild. And it's not done because, and I told you this, I just recently got accepted to my master's program for occupational therapy. So I'm about to be a master and possibly even a doctor as well.
I love that. You can help hot athletes.
That's my only goal. I don't do it for the babies. I don't do it for the old women. Love y'all, but I'm doing it for the men.
Oh my God, listen, it's my wife, right? She's a nurse practitioner. She's like, no peds, no old people. I can't deal with that shit.
With the easy ones.
You know, well, not like that. We ain't that easy.
I'm sorry, I'm the easy one.
Okay, you are easy, but again, knee pads. What do you think about juicing?
Okay, so it's a popular part of our culture.
It is.
I think that if you were to do it safely with a professional. Don't do it in the back of your car outside of an LA Fitness after your work shift with a hot trainer just because you want to show them your butt. I'm not going to say that's worth an anecdote. I'm just saying that's not the way to do it. Just make sure you do it safely. I'm not telling you to do it. But if you were to do anything, do it safely because there's a million ways to die from juicing improperly.
Yeah.
You know, if you get a needle and press it into your butt and there's air in the needle, you could die like immediately.
Seriously?
Yeah. So get the air out the needle. I'm not telling you to do it, but get the air out the needle because that air can kill you because that puts air in your veins. And you're done.
We're gonna give you a link as to how to do that, right? No.
How did we
I don't know because I was thinking that like I went to Mexico like last year and like everywhere you went they were selling anabolic steroids, right? And I was just like, coño, this is so big like this that boys come here to get it.
Yes.
You know, and you don't really know what's in that stuff, you know. So as you being a trainer, I figured I'd ask you about that. You know, maybe I wanted to juice. Whoa.
Girl, green juice.
That's it. Some kale shit. That's where I'm going with that. Bonnie, how do you go from trainer to Bonnie Builder?
So I tried to force it to be a lateral move because Bonnie is also fitness. Obviously, it's in the name, Bonnie Builder, which a lot of people don't get, unfortunately, because got a lot of public school education around here.
Oh, it happens.
Right. So Bonnie Builder is a pun on body builder because I have a bodybuilder frame. I'm in the bodybuilder lifestyle.
Got it. You know that I thought it was part of Bob the Builder.
When I get called Bonnie the Builder before I get on stage, I'm about to clock
you
it.
Somebody up. You
Girl.
should. Whatever host does that, listen. Look.
Yeah, Daisy.
Damn, Daisy. Here, right there. Grab her
Daisy.
pillow. Grab the pillow.
Just saw her ass last night too.
Daisy. What's wrong with you? It's not Bonnie the Builder. It's Body Builder, okay? It's not Bob the Builder. It's not none of that. It's Body Builder.
Exactly, and it's not Bonnie the Bottle either.
You know, it's just that, you know, what it is that Daisy's been She's been around for a while, so
I know, that's my
the
baby.
age,
I
the
love
age
it.
is hitting her. You know what I mean?
Hard in the face.
Even,
Crack that nose in half.
That bitch looks amazing. F you.
Yes,
You know
she
that?
does.
We
Yes,
hate her
she
for looking amazing.
does. And almost all lighting.
Almost all lighting. So Daisy's done freaking drag now, I think, for like 30, 35 years. You've been doing drag for 6 years.
Yes.
Wow. And
Between 6 and 7 years.
congratulations on that, though, baby.
Thank you so much.
Again, 6 years, it's like dog years, right? In our community, everything. So if you
Dog,
lasted 6 years, then that means you've been doing this shit like, blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I mean? Doing it for very little money when your outfits cost more and your makeup costs more and your transportation costs more and your hair costs more.
Yes. First of all, thank you, Mother Katya Tension, for this wig.
Katya! I be living for her live feeds on her wigs, girl. Like, I'm not buying none of your wigs, Katya, but I am watching that shit.
She's the first queen that I bought like quality styled wigs from, and it's fucking worth it.
No, it's amazing.
It's not a fucking simple shake and go. This has body in it, and she styled this a month ago.
Really? No, that looks amazing. That is not like the Amazon wig that I bought last year for an event at all.
And I am still partial to an Amazon wig. You buy 2 of the same wig, you zip tie them together, and you have an immediate stacked wig, volume, size, and glamour. You're welcome.
Oh my God. How would you label your drag?
Attractive.
Well, aside from that, bitch, I know that. You fine as hell.
That's So my drag is definitely high energy. I didn't realize how quick-witted I was until I started doing drag.
Wait, until you started being mean to people.
And then they were like, oh no, she's in a wig. She's allowed to like be a bitch. I'm like, yeah. Son.
So you're saying like as a dude trainer, you weren't allowed to get away with such bitchiness?
I'm so much nicer as a trainer because I'm there to support you and encourage you and push you. As soon as I put these fucking lashes on, eat my fucking ass. Like, I don't give a good goddamn about your feelings.
And I see like 10 guys out there going, me, I will. I will.
There's a line out the door currently.
I will. Do you do makeup also? I mean, I know you paint your face to the gods. Look at this, okay? And every time you see Bonnie, it's like, wow, bitch, where did you come up with this? So makeup always been something that you've been into?
Ooh, no. Okay. So the closest I've been to drag when I was a youngin', which wasn't that long ago, was I was a sketch artist and I was into graphic design in high school and middle school and a little bit of college. And so this is just me putting like the characters I would draw, like these fierce Glamazonian female figurines. I just put it on myself. Like not petite, not scrawny, skinny, buff, strong, badass woman with a fucking cunt fucking cheekbone and lashes and nice wigs and just like there to like whoop ass.
I love that. Like the Amazon women with Wonder Woman on that island.
Yes.
Right? Like that's the feel that I get from your drag.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
You are. You are. So it's interesting that you said that like you're allowed to be meaner and and be just who the F you want to be when you put on the lashes and the wig. I've been blessed to work with you on Queer News Tonight, and you are an equal opportunity offender. You are mean to fucking everybody. Is there anybody you're not mean to? Maybe your pup or someone?
My mom. She's meaner. No, I love you, Mom.
Did you learn it from your mom?
So I always say this. My family unit is very matriarchal. It's very, there's a lot of strong-willed women in my family. They run shit in my family. So all the cracking jokes, all the saying how you feel, being too honest at times, I learned it from my family. When I bring it to an audience, I try to like sweeten it up a little bit because if you were just hanging out with my family, you would get your feelings hurt. So I try to put a comedic spin to it, but like that's just how I am. I show love by throwing shade and talking shit. If I don't talk shit or if I don't say anything mean to you, be worried. Be right? Very worried, because that means we're not clicking.
That means you're not even on her mind. Like, you're not even on her radar.
Exactly. And the girls that I work with behind the stage, they know I crack jokes and talk shit all day. If I'm quiet, that means I'm not in the mood or I'm not vibing with you. So if I'm dragging you, reading you, we can go back and forth. We will be the best of friends.
Then we're good. Yeah, and that's how family should be. I mean, come on, take a joke. I mean, I'm just playing with you. Maybe your padding is that bad. Maybe it's not. Maybe you smell a little bit. Maybe you don't.
Yes. I am the friend that will tell you if you have schmutz on your teeth. I will tell you that because all these fake people around you will not tell you. I will tell you. You have schmutz in your teeth. Your padding is off. Your corset's not tight enough, and your wig, your lace looks like bacon. Fried bacon.
Fried, crispy ass bacon.
Hell yeah.
You were talking about the women, the powerful women in your family. Aside from your family, who are your role models? Who do you look up to? And I ask this because I'm friends with many queens. I support and adore many queens. You're not like any queen I've ever met.
Yeah, I'm beautiful. That's the difference.
Fucking bitch. Aside from being so humble.
Yeah. Who inspires me? I can't name names. I'm inspired by hard workers. I'm inspired by people who will just have like a laundry list of things to do, will knock it out, and then they'll go home, they'll complain, be like, oh my God, this day, and then they'll do it again the next day. Because that's how I am. Like when I did Miami Beach Pride this year, I had gig after gig after gig that I'm so appreciative of. But like you get tired at the end of the day and you just want to chill out and relax, like remove yourself from the world. I get inspired by people who are just like that. You work so hard. At the end of the day, you go home, you turn it off, you chill, just so you can recharge and then come back. That's my kind of people.
Yeah.
Hard workers.
I love that. But and you give it, first of all, Miami Beach Pride was incredible. Look at some of the reels on my social media. Bonnie killed it. Killed it. And her on the float was just a freaking vision. Like, oh my God, like get the party started because Bonnie's in the house. That's basically how I felt.
That's it. When you clock into work, you give it all you got until you clock out, and then you pass out when you go home. But when you are on the clock, when you are working, when you are at the gig, you give it everything. Oh,
you're on. You're on.
You gotta be on. That's why it's so exhausting.
No, that's why it's so exhausting. And I think that the entertainers out there will agree with us. You're on a certain vibration when you are on that stage or when you're interacting with community, right? You are playing. You're not playing I don't want to say you're playing a role because that makes it fake, right? Because I think it's part of it's part of us.
Yes. Yes.
I hate to say alter ego because it's not really alter ego. It's really you.
Right. It's an additional side of us.
It's an additional side of us.
Yes. That we share with you all. And it gets very taxing. So give us money for it.
So give us money.
Give us money.
All right. Use your damn Cash App. What is wrong with you? Most queens aspire to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like that is like the end all and be all, or just like that is the goal, right? Is that yours too?
It is definitely a goal of mine because personally with Bonnie, I just want to see how far I can take her. When I started drag, the first year I did drag, I had 1 gig the entire year. The second year I did drag, I had 2 gigs that entire year. So I was proud of that because my goal was to just get 1 more gig than I did the year previously.
Holy crap. And
that's just slowly turning like people knowing who I am. When people are like, oh, Bonnie, I've heard of you, with a stranger I've never met, I'm like, how? Like I appreciate it. I work for it. I work very hard for it. But like, it's just this momentum is building. So Drag Race is definitely a part of that. But the goal is just to be better than I was last time. Make my makeup better. Do my makeup faster. Be wittier than last time. Come up with better looks. Wear better wigs. Caught the attention. And just like be the best version of myself and then be better than that. Which puts a lot of pressure on myself. I will say it is very taxing. But like that's my goal. So if that ends up with me being on Drag Race because I worked so hard and I made it there, then I earned it. So I don't do drag to be on Drag Race. I do drag because I love drag, but I think my drag is deserving to be on an elevated platform.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I love that you strive to be better, I strive to be less of an asshole than I was yesterday, okay? I'm very well aware that I can be an asshole.
Right, she killed a guy yesterday, so like she's doing well so far today.
Today is a better day, like, 1 less homicide, right? So, we're doing good, But it's the truth. So you used to dance at La Boy.
Yes, I did. I danced at La Boy. I danced at Boardwalk. I danced at La Bear, the straight place.
Yes. Down at 163rd or something.
I danced at the one in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So like my on-stage charisma came from being like a go-go dancer / stripper on stage. And I always enjoyed the attention. I definitely developed my sense of professionalism working in the go-go industry because you clock in, people want to deter you, people want to give you this, people want to pull you this way. You have to remain focused.
To make that money.
Exactly. You're there for work. You're selling a fantasy, and this is work. When you go in there, don't take the drink. Take the money that they could be paying for the drink and take that.
Yeah.
Because do you want $1 or do you want $15.50, which is what? A cocktail at Boardwalk, La Boy, anywhere? You want that 1550.
You want that 1550 in your garter.
Yeah, so that's where I learned like my backstage decorum, professionalism, showing up on time.
Working with the other dancers.
Working with other performers.
Stage presence also, that helps so much because you're limited in your stage.
Yes, you have a milk box crate and you have to like turn it for 5 minutes, soaking wet, drenched in sweat. Also learning how to be more secure in your performance style.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but the goal is to not be everybody's type, is to give them a good time.
You know, and 5 minutes, okay? You're like, oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a very long time, okay? Very long time.
With drunk people just staring at you, like,
and you're like, take out your wallet, you idiot.
Exactly.
I had just read somewhere a couple of weeks ago that they wanted to pass a law that the boys that work there and at places like that have to be 21 and over now. What do you think about that?
So I'm not going to spill all the tea from back in my day, but I will say, it's hard to regulate activities that should be 21 and up when you're in that environment. So I understand.
When you're the employee.
Exactly. So I understand why they want to do that. I know a lot of responsible 18-year-olds who would fit in that environment, who can control themselves, who can basically have like a really good work ethic in that environment. So I don't think they should be withheld from, being part of that environment, like learning from it, enjoying it.
Making the money.
There's a
lot of kids in our community that get shunned and thrown away by their family, and they're just trying to make ends meet, trying to live.
I worked with so many people like that, people who had come to our country and just had no other opportunities, but this was the only way they could make their money. I'm not saying no names, I'm not saying no establishment, but there was just places where that would happen, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, and they made money. They were able to buy food. They were able to
take care of their families. They were able to send money back home.
Get shelter, somewhere to sleep at night. And I don't want that ripped away from them. So like, I just don't want the opportunity taken away from them. I understand it, but like everything's in the gray nowadays. So I can't be like definitive in my opinion.
Completely, I agree. You were crowned Mixed Marys.
Mixed Marys.
I love that. Okay, and so are you gonna run for another title soon?
I'm still riding this high because I didn't know that was going to happen. That was a very stressful couple of weeks leading up to that pageant.
How long did you plan for Mixed Marys?
So my drag mother, Katya Tension, forced me to prepare a month prior.
Okay.
And she was a huge, huge help. Thank you again, Katya. But I had a lot going on. I was planning a party at that time. I was preparing for other gigs. I have boy stuff that I was like taking care of at that time. So it took me about a month to prepare for it, and obviously it was a flawless victory. Somewhat. Somewhat flawless victory.
I just showed up and won.
I would do it again, but like I have a bad habit of saying yes to everything all the time.
People pleaser.
Exact. And I am a doer. I have a strong work ethic because of my parents, the way I was raised. So I'll say yes, because I want the money, I want the attention, I want the exposure. Exposed right now.
Yes.
I want it all. So most likely.
Okay, I hope so, baby, because they need more of you. They ain't ready.
They do.
You
need to eat this up.
They ain't ready. And
I can't stop touching myself. Get them views up.
Right? Yeah. Lesbian love.
Lesbian love.
Yeah.
Secret love. Ooh.
That's what we are.
Not copyright.
No. What's the most fun place you've performed at?
The most fun place I performed at, the quick answer is going to be Miami Beach Pride 2023. I love doing it this year, but last year I hooked up with my friends. I met up with my friends and we prepared like a 13-minute choreographed Britney Spears mix.
Nice.
And that's when I felt like the only superstar. To be the center of attention.
To be Britney, bitch.
To be Britney, bitch. To have my girls behind me and to captivate an audience for 13 minutes on a stage. And I survived that on the beach, in the sun. It was like 95, 100 degrees that day.
It was way hotter last year.
Girl, and I had headbands on and everything.
Hotter, and it's still one of your favorites. That's
I'm
incredible.
so proud of myself for doing that.
What pisses you off about this industry, about this entertainment industry?
The lack of legislation, funny enough. It's all your own manager.
Yep.
So
your own promotion, your own everything.
So you have to play nice with everybody in the field, even when they don't play nice with you. I don't have any issues with anybody because I show up, I go to work, I don't So, a rule about me: if I'm in drag and I'm working, I do not drink. I'm gonna say that, so people, please stop offering me beverages. Just give me the money. If I'm in drag and I'm working that day,
I'm not drinking.
I'm not drinking. I show up, I work, I take the drag off, I go home. I'm not in the mess. I'm not kikiing after the gig. That's how you stay not messy. But it's a social game out here, and you have to like appease a lot of people. You don't click with everybody, but you have to appease them. And I like a lot of people. I love a lot of people, but it's just, it gets very taxing trying to be every person's best friend.
Yeah. No, it's fucking exhausting.
Yes.
Okay? Like,
yes,
listen, this is an election year. I'm like, we can't take a day off from being gay. It doesn't work that way, you know? But it's hard to be like, me and my wife have this conversation all the time where I'm like, look, I'm Switzerland. Okay?
Yes.
I'm not saying that this organization is better than this person or this person is better than that person. If you have drama with this person, don't mess with my dime. As long as it doesn't mess with my pocket, I don't want to be a part of it. So don't talk shit to me because I'm not being involved.
Right. We talk our shit on camera to an audience. That's where we talk our shit.
Completely.
We're not talking shit behind the scenes, behind the back. We're not doing that.
No.
We let our feelings out on stage. So you know how we feel. Once I'm off the stage, I'm Gucci. I'm chill. I'm happy. I'm married. I'm in love. I live in a beautiful home. I have a beautiful life. I ain't worried about no problems. We let it out on stage.
Can I talk about your boo for a second?
You better.
Oh my God, look at. So I was blessed enough to meet him twice, I believe. And what a nice guy. You guys are literally, like me and my wife, like an oxymoron.
Yes.
You're like yin and yang.
Yes.
You are so opposite, just visually being everything, you know, and it all works so cohesively together because you kids have been together almost a decade.
Yes, we've been together about 7 years. He is a beautiful Cuban man. Hi, Julio.
Hi, Julio, lindo, hermoso, esposo lindo, te queremos.
I love you so much. We've been together about 7 years, and yes, we are different in that I'm the performer. He is a pharmacist. He works in the medical industry, and he is a star in what he does. He's also an incredible CrossFit athlete. He's done a couple competitions, and he's done very well. But yeah, I am the stage presence. I am the drag queen in the relationship. So it's a lot of balance. It's a lot of, when I'm being diva, he has to like help me out and like keep me sane. When I'm being too diva, he has to like humble me and check me. Exactly. Yeah. To make sure like I'm not like getting too big-headed.
Listen, we're like the same person, you know?
Yes.
Like my wife is Cuban. She's a nurse practitioner, right? And she's the one that when I think I'm hot shit, she's like, yeah, make sure that when you get home, you clean the kitty litter.
Right. That's my husband with the laundry. Like, I'll have the best gig in the world. People adore me. He'll be like, that's wonderful, honey. By the way, laundry needs to be done. Can you knock that out real quick?
Can you do that real quick? And I'll be walking in with a ball gown. That's great. Yeah, you can go do that real quick. Thank you. You know, but that's why we love that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You know?
We need that balance. We need you guys.
We need you guys. And we need somebody. And, you know, you have friends like I do that also call you out on your shit. And we need that. That's so important because our minds start, you know, going a mile a minute. We start making up stories about people in our minds, about the situation, about the gig, about everything.
Right here.
Everything.
Right here. I will send videos of me performing to like the biggest crowd of my friends. They're like, great. Now look at this doggy meme. I'm like, girl, can I get like my 2 seconds? I love the doggies. I love the babies, but like, can I get my 2 seconds?
Of course. But Julio, you're important. Okay, they are important. You know. Does he ever get jealous?
Jealous.
I mean, it's just being human. I'm not trying to call him out. You know.
Not jealous in the traditional sense. He does adore spending time with me. So when I get pulled away to do Bonnie stuff, he does miss me a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna say this, and don't kill me, babe. He doesn't have the best facial recognition. So there's a lot of people who know Bonnie and know him as Bonnie's husband.
Yes.
When we go out, he'll be like, hi, hello, nice to meet you. I'm like, babe, we've met them several times. We know them, they know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, and he was just like, oh, cool. I'm like, yeah, that's,
But because he's not performing.
No.
You know,
he's only in that nightlife.
Exactly,
like,
and he's being
half
his
the time.
genuine self.
Yes.
You know, he's not, like, again, I think Cubans, in a weird, crazy way, invented resting bitch face, okay? Because my wife has that same thing, right? Where we'll be somewhere and I'm like, babe, come on, aren't you having a good time? She goes, I am. I go, well, can you tell your face that? Because you look like you're like in hell. Like I just brought you to a freaking Trump rally, you know? And like, they can't hide it.
No, and I'm like, I'm the one in the wig that's too tight. I'm the one cinched to high heaven and
Exactly. I'm the
7-inch
one in heels.
platforms.
I'm the one sweating to death. I'm the one that's got to get on stage right now and figure out what to say. How come you are like
That's
all
true.
wrapped up?
But you can also agree with this. No matter how geeshed up we are in a crowd of 1 million people, we will always look for them, make sure they're okay, make sure we're holding their hand at a certain point, making sure we can introduce them to as many people as we can, even though we can't always do it successfully. Like they are always number one priority when we're in a crowd of 1 million people.
Completely. And they're both not at all of our events, right? Obviously, because they can't take it, probably, right? But when they are, you see their face in the crowd and it's like home. That's my safe spot, you know? And that's why it's so important. For single people out there, honestly, stop trying to find somebody that looks like you and acts like you and all that kind of shit. Right. It don't work. It always works to find
a Cuban.
A Cuban. Okay, I have my Cuban. She has her Cuban.
That's the running thing.
Get your own Cuban.
It's in Miami. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot. Oh, there's sobra. There's a lot. There's extras if you need them. Bonnie, what do you have coming up exciting this year that you're looking forward to? Aside from, I know that you're going to think about a crown to snatch off somebody else's head. It's going to happen. I will be there rooting you on. Anything else, another goal that you've got or an event that you're going to do this year that you're excited about, even if it's months away?
So this event is actually related to my boy life. Hubby and I are going on a cruise.
Nice.
We are going to Barcelona.
Barcelona
In July. It's in my phone. We're going to Barcelona on Virgin Voyages cruise, which we absolutely love. They have drag queen hostesses on there, and I love seeing drag queens wherever I go. So I'm excited to work. There's a bunch of gigs coming out, and you can find all my gigs on Bonnie Builder on Instagram. That is at Bonnie Builder on Instagram.
On IG. Okay, so make sure that you find her there, all right? So we've got a quick game that we play here. It's called Say What with FayWhat, okay? And basically I give you 2 options. It's a speed round. You pick one of the 2 options real quick, all right?
Okay.
Like if I say black or white.
Black.
All right.
Lives matter.
There you go. Okay. Michael B. Jordan or Michael Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan.
Madonna concert or singing Madonna in your car?
Singing Madonna in the car.
Oprah or Deepak Chopra?
Oprah, because I can pronounce it.
Saltburn or White Lotus?
Saltburn. Bathtub, baby.
Oppenheimer or Barbie?
Barbie, bitch.
Bingo or cornhole?
Bingo, because I host it.
iPhone or Android?
Android, because I have it.
The View or the News?
Neither. I'm The View.
Pack light or overpack for your trip to Barcelona?
Overpack.
Overpack always.
Always.
Ball gown or sweats?
Sweats under the ball gown.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. Arrive early to the party or fashionably late? Not to a gig, to a party.
Arrive early because I gotta eat the food before other people touch it.
And
I'm
breathe
an
on
eater
it.
at parties.
I never even thought about that.
I'm an
But
eater at parties.
That's why I don't eat at parties.
For 2 reasons.
Cash or cash? What are the 2 reasons?
When I'm an eater at parties?
Yeah.
Eat the food and eat not the food.
Got it. Got the later on. Okay, got it. Cash or cash apps?
Cash.
Cash, come on, cold hard cash. I want to feel it. I want to get the feeling of the cocaine off it on my nose.
I don't trust
you know
technology.
What I mean? Like, yeah, I don't trust that shit. Pizza or Chinese?
Pizza.
Performing to Beyonce or Whitney Houston?
Whitney Houston.
Shopping in store or online?
Online, lazy.
Football or basketball?
Neither.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Car or truck?
Car.
Paper book or ebook?
Paper book.
Lady Gaga or Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa, don't hate me. Canceled.
Come on, never. I love Dua Lipa. Thank you, Bonnie Builder, for being on the FayWhat Show. Please follow Bonnie Builder on all social media. She's amazing. She's doing so much, and she's freaking funny as shit, entertainer to the max, painted to the gods, and her outfit is always something that you wish you could fit into, but you probably don't.
I barely fit into it.
And we can see you now at the Gathering.
The Gathering.
On Wednesdays for trivia.
Yes, I will be there.
What else?
Wednesdays at Gathering for trivia. You can catch me at Alibi. You can catch me on Queer News Tonight, happening on Television Network. And again, just follow me on Instagram because I'm getting booked here, there, and everywhere. I also do private parties.
I love it.
Book the dog.
I love it. Okay, she does private parties as well. Okay, I loved having you in bed with me for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But the main one is because I honestly adore you.
And I love you so much.
I connected with you since the second that we met on Queer News Tonight, and I love that we have a common enemy, Trinidad.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. If you know, you know.
And let me add this really quickly. You are an icon in this community. You are just an icon in yourself. So the fact that you, know me is insane to me. The fact that you have my number, the fact that you reach out to me, the fact that we can speak so openly is just like a huge honor to me. I will not pass up the opportunity to let you know that how much I love you, I adore you, and like I just am in awe of you.
Oh,
you are a legend in this community. So thank you for just knowing me.
Oh, bitch, you have to be known. I have to know you.
That's true.
You know? Listen, you see how she like teeter-totters like the Joker, like in and out of it, right? Like she's just nice and then bitch and then nice and then bitch, you know? But like there's something about Bonnie that just, you could feel it through her performance, through her speak, through just, if you get to have a conversation with her, through her sweat glands, whatever it is, she touches you. Not that way, but she can.
With
but
consent.
Not like, always gets consent. Always gets consent. There's something about Bonnie. You gotta watch her because she is gonna be doing big things, and I just adore her. I love that I am just able to send you a text and say, hey, you're gonna be freaking amazing today, or kick ass at Miami Beach Pride, or whatever you're doing, let me know because I want to support, because you are that queen that I believe in, and I want you to know that.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
I don't want to mess up your beautiful, beautiful makeup.
Besitos.
Bodybuilder. I love her. Follow her on all social media. We will be right back.